Hey guys, and welcome back. It's your boy Eileo and Light Doggo in the background over there, Light Dart. Today's video is going to be about the light contract, so it's kind of a follow-up to my other video with the 15-day contract of Arthur, Odin, or Valk. And today we're going to review all three of these, and I'll just give you guys a generic outlook on it and then my opinions on what to choose. But already we have right here, we have light fire emblem. The light one looks pretty cool, either one, even though I prefer the not variant one, because I mean, if his hair would stay the same or if his suit would stay the same, it'd be aesthetic. But getting rid of that red on it and replacing it with blue just doesn't sit well with me for some reason. Just red and gold seem a lot more majestic than blue. Okay, so we have Light Arthur here. His attack is crazy high, 3.9k at level 60. That is like disgustingly high. I think maybe Siegfried is probably close to that. I think he's at 4k with the highest in the game, but Arthur comes pretty darn close. And let's take a look at his abilities over here. He has 100% shock and thirst. So right off the bat, this is definitely more of a PvP mon. You can use him in B10. He would shred in B10 if you have an all light squad, which goes for all of these mons. But he's definitely a PvP mon. His HP is it's a tad low, so he can be burst down easily. But people try to kill him as soon as possible because he will straight wreck you, bruh. He'll straight wreck you. And next is Valk. Light Valk's variant Light Valk is better than regular Valk. Her sword's so freaking big it can't even fit on the screen. She's balance type. A little bit more HP than Arthur. 1k less attack, and I think 400 more defense. She's definitely a fair pick. 100% shock just like Arthur, and then Predator on her 5-star skill. Definitely not a bad mon at all. You can use her in B10 just as well, and you can use her in PvP. You see all three of them quite a lot in PvP because why not? She's definitely not a bad pick, especially if you're on the fence. So if you don't know what you want and you want a mon that can do both quite well, I would definitely recommend Light Valk. And let's take a look at Light Booty over here. Light Odin. So she's just a tank. Her defense is pretty darn high. Attack is okay, doesn't really matter. And then a pretty good chunk of HP. She has HP aggression on her first skill, and then adrenaline on her 5-star skill. You can actually use Light Odin in B10 at Evo 2 level 60 with like probably triple HP gems on a life set in B10 in place of Light Nike, and she'll tank just fine, and she's able to heal herself because of her 5-star as long as she doesn't get stunned or destroyed early on. But she can definitely solo tank in B10 without any issues if you're not doing B10 yet, even though in my opinion, if you're level 45, I do hope you're doing B10. But if not, and if you can't do B10, I'd say go ahead and pick Light Odin. You see her in PvP as well. She's pretty much just the mon that they use to stall out with. Like, I want you to attack her while my Light Arthur or my Sura stuns the crap out of your crew and decimates you while you're trying to burst her down. So she definitely serves her purpose well, just as Valk does. While I feel like Arthur's more of a kind of a niche light mon, but it doesn't matter which one you pick, you guys, because at level 45 you should progress enough in the game to where these mons slightly help you, or they help you a little bit, but they don't really help you get over any hurdles. If you're not able to do B10 by 45 or 44 or 40, definitely kick it in a high gear and try and get B10 done and get that out the way. So once you get these mons, you can gem them up. And if you can't do B10 yet because you don't play that much or haven't invested that much in your mons, then these guys will definitely help. If you're dead set on PvP, like dead set, I would either go with Arthur or Valk, in my opinion. Either one is a good case. I personally would go for light Valk if I was just starting out, but if I was in the PvP, I would probably go for light Arthur. There's no right or wrong in this, but I like Arthur's stance because his Eva 3 stance is straight OP, well OG, and his attack is pretty darn good as a light mon, even though he's definition of a glass cannon. I personally picked light Odin. I did fire Arthur for my first contract and light Odin for my second contract, only because I already had 2 Odins sitting, actually 3 Odins technically, sitting around. One was a fire Odin and the other 2 were water, and I finally pulled my 3rd water Odin, so now I can Evo 3 her. But I had Odin sitting around, and she's definitely one of the aesthetic ones out of the bunch, even though they all are. And I mean, I don't regret it. I do use my light Odin, but honestly not that much, because I have a other different team for B10 with my light Nike, but she can definitely hold her own in B10. I do use her in clan versus clan. I do use her in PvP defense as well sometimes when I don't forget to change it. But there's definitely not a wrong pick here if you're looking for a balanced type, like I said before. For PvP and PvE, light Valk would do just fine. Arthur's definitely the strongest out of the bunch. And light Odin's more of a healer. She can do some damage, but she's more of a healer and staller type mon. So it really depends on what you guys want. People do recommend that if you get whatever you pick for your 15-day contract, you should pick for your light contract. You can do that if you want. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't do it. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, because I feel like unless you get like another stunner, I think Fire Arthur is a great stunner. Unless you get like another OP Watermon, Water Valk's great. Wood Odin, I would probably sacrifice, to be honest, but it's just up to you. It's up to you. I definitely hope this video helps you guys choose and what you should invest in. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. But there's no wrong choice in that 45. You should understand the game quite well enough to, I feel like, make a good decision. But if you just hit 30 and you're on the fence about it, let me know. I'm down to help you out. But that pretty much sums up the video, guys. As always, thanks for watching, and peace out.